Calf raises are a nice simple exercise to activate our calf muscle on the back of our lower leg. So starting position is feet about shoulder width position. You're going to focus on pushing through your big toe and the ball of your foot here. So in around these areas, rather than the weight shifting out onto your little toes. So from here, stand nice and straight, push up through the big toe and the ball of the foot, keep nice and sturdy and back down. From the side, feet shoulder width, you're going to push up, squeeze, back down, up and back down. So small little squeeze at the top to really engage the muscle, and it's a nice hack. Front, aside and an over raise. Starting position here is hands out in front. We're going to raise them up using our front delts. Pull them out to the side and bring them up overhead. From here, you're going to bring them back down, out and up. So this is a really good way to work our upper shoulder area and get nice activation on the upper body. Spiderman to Windmill is a great dynamic warm-up exercise. We use that to get some leg and upper body warm-up done to get the blood flowing in the total body. Starting position, push-up position, foot comes up outside your hand. You're going to sink your hips towards the ground, so sink them down. The same hand as the foot rotates up towards the roof when you follow with your eyes. After that, bring the foot back, alternate onto the opposite side, sink the hips. Same hand again, rotate the spine and repeat. And that's your spine. A cook squat is a really good way to warm up our lower body with both engaging our quads and our hamstrings in the movement. So your starting position is you're going to bring your hands down under your toes or at your ankles if your mobility limits it. So grab your toes, you're going to sit right down and pull your chest nice and high, and then you're going to keep your hands there and you're going to stand and extend your legs fully. So that'll hit your hamstrings. So sit down, pull up your chest, so this is going to engage our quads, and then back up and we hit our hamstrings there. So working through that movement up and down for the prescribed time. Jacks are one of our more common cardiovascular exercises. This is really designed to get the heart rate up and going in a nice simple movement pattern, working both the upper and lower body. Our starting position, feet together, hands down by the side. From here, jump out and hands up and then back in. That's your movement. So you can go in a slow movement just to keep moving, or you can work jumping jacks really fast if you want as well. So that's the jumping jack. Squat drops are a nice lower body plyometric exercise, so they're explosive in their nature, and we want to work nice and quick through these and really get that spring in our lower body. So feet start together. From here you're going to jump out and sit down, then spring up off the toe, back in and out. So from the side, start with the feet together, jump out, sit down, spring back up and down, and that's your squat drop. Work nice and quick to really get the heart and lung. Squats are a really good lower body squat variation to really engage our quad muscles. So from your starting position is down on the ground. We're going to bring our front ankle under our knee, our back knee under our hip, and we're going to have our toe dug in at the back. I'll show from the side in a moment. From here we want to keep our torso nice and upright, hands together, and you're going to stand up and then bring your knee back down and back up and down. If you find that your knee is sore to tap off the floor, you can put something soft underneath like a cushion or a towel or something like that. Or the alternative is just bring your knee towards about an inch off the ground and then stand back up. So from the side, starting position, your ankle just under in front of the knee, back knee is under your hip, back toe is dug in, and keep our torso nice and straight. We don't want to lean forward in this. So stand up nice and straight and then stand, bring the knee back down and up. And that's our split squat. Mountain climbers are a great dynamic exercise for our core and our hip flexors. So our starting position is going to be down on the ground, hands are in underneath our shoulders, so we have a nice solid position to move from. From here, you're going to bring a knee to your same elbow on both sides, so bring it up and back, and that's a slow mountain climber. You can also work nice and fast to get the heart and lungs working. So hands in under the shoulders, knee to same elbow, moving from the hip flexor, or you can go fast on these and really work so you get your heart and lungs incorporated into both the core and hip flexor exercise. That's a half push-up hold is an isometric upper body exercise that's really going to hit the chest and the triceps. We want to start off in our normal push-up position. So hands in under the shoulders or just outside the shoulder, feet on the ground. From here you're going to unlock the elbows, you're going to fold forward. You're going to fold about halfway or just before halfway down. So watch my shoulder, down, and this is the position then. You can do these from your knees as well to release a bit of weight off when you fatigue in a set, or if you're starting off with them and just need to start from a bit of a less weight in the movement. So feet on the ground, unlock the arms, down, and I'm going to hold this position here. So note the angle from my shoulder to my elbow, that if my shoulder comes below, we're releasing tension, and if that happens, just let yourself to the ground, get back up, restart the exercise, and hold for as long as you can again in that position. And that's your half push-up. 8 count bodybuilders are a full body burpee variation. It can be quite difficult, but do your best to get them done, and there's a couple of regressions you can do to make them a little bit easier. Our starting position is going to be feet outside the hips. We're going to work through 8 counts of movement. So the first count is hands down. This is 1. Feet jump back together is 2. They jump out, which is 3. Back in is 4. Then you're going to do a push-up. Down is 5. Push up is 6. You're going to jump back up, plant your feet is 7, pull the hips through is 8. So there are your 8 counts. I'll do them from the side. So start out, feet outside the hips. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And with the push-up, you can pop to your knees and do the push-up from your knees if you need to during the movement. And if you're at a stage where you can step up and down into the movement, then please do. And that's an 8 count body. Flutter kick is a lower abdominal core movement where we're going to engage our hip flexors throughout the movement and really work the lower part of our core. Your starting position is on the ground, lying on your back. I like to pull my knees into my chest, which means our lower back is on the ground. From here, you're going to push your feet out about 6 inches off the ground and keep your toes pulled back towards you. This engages our hip flexors, which is the driving force behind the movement. From here, feet come heel to toe distance, up and down, keeping the toes pulled back throughout, and you work for the prescribed time. This is called a flutter kick. Oblique climbers are a dynamic core exercise. We're going to really work the obliques across our core area throughout the movement. So we're going to start off in our hand plank position, so hands are right under the shoulders. From here, like a mountain climber, except you want to bring your knee across to your opposite elbow to really pull across on the core. So you can work these slow or fast, depending on the exercise type. If you want more of a resistance and to really feel it, you go slow, keep a nice slow tempo. If you want to get the heart and lungs working, really feel that burn, you can go nice and fast in oblique climbers. So from the side, push-up position, knee across towards your opposite elbow. There's no right or wrong, get as close as you can, and then you can work really fast depending on the exercise goal. And that's an oblique climb. An elbow plank is an isometric hold for our core. So our starting position is down on the ground. We're going to bring our elbow right under our shoulder. You can either bring your hands together or keep them on the ground. Put your feet together or just slightly apart, and you're going to hold this position for as long as you can, keeping your hips down and your core engaged. So from the side, elbow is under your shoulder to let the joints stack and the weight come down through the joints. From here, you're going to hold and create tension on your core for as long as you need. Keep the hips down. If you find you struggle, squeeze your glutes and your quads, and that will hold your hips in place. And that is an elbow plank.